Welcome to Daily News Analysis brought to you by Shankar IAS Academy Civilspedia team. Today's date is August 14, 2024 and I'm Bharati Langovan here to carry out today's discussion. Here is a list of news articles that we're going to discuss today. All these three news articles are from the newspaper The Hindu. At the end of each article discussion, we are going to have a MCQ which you can practice. Without further delay, let's get into the discussion. This is the next article that we're going to discuss today. It is regarding the Tricolor flag of India. Tomorrow is August 15th. We are going to complete 77 years of independence and we are going to step into the 78th year successfully. I guess many of us are going to have a long weekend. At least make sure you cover the current affairs part. So with this, we'll try to understand why it is in the news first. Our Union Home Minister Amit Shah has launched a Tiranga Yatra at the Ahmedabad as a part of Har Ghar Tiranga campaign ahead of the Independence Day. So on this backdrop, let's try to understand what is the history of our national flag from the prelims perspective. First is this national flag was designed by the Pingali Vengaya. His flag had only two red and green bands to represent the two major communities of India, that is the Hindus and the Muslims. And later the white band was added only with the advice of Mahatma Gandhi to represent the peace and harmony. Later the chakra was also added to represent the progress of our nation. It is said that the first national flag of India was hoisted on the date August 7, 1906 at Kolkata. So this flag had three horizontal stripes of color red, yellow and green with the Vande Mataram written in the middle. Later, in the year 1917, Balagangadhar Tilak and Annie Besant adopted a new flag with 5 alternate red and 4 green horizontal stripes. It also had 7 stars in the Saptarishi configuration. Along with it, it had a white crescent and star occupied on the one top corner. Later, in the year 1929, the Congress hoisted a tricolor flag in the Lahore session. So this is the main important fact regarding the flag. In the year 1931, Congress committee met at the Karachi and adopted the tricolor flag, and red in the flag was replaced with the current saffron and made the flag free from religious interpretations. Later, when the Constituent Assembly was formed, an ad hoc committee on national flag was formed under the Rajendra Prasad. He was the head of this committee on national flag. Consequently, the Constituent Assembly adopted the motion on national flag on the date July 22, 1947. So this is some basic history of the national flag. Please make note of the Karachi session at 1931 where they adopted the tricolor flag and the replacement of red color with the saffron color. So now we'll discuss some basic features of the national flag. Talking about the design, we know that it has saffron on the top, white and green. The saffron represents the courage and sacrifice, while the white symbolizes the peace, truth and purity. The green in the bottom represents the faith, fertility and the richness of our land. You have noticed a Ashoka chakra in the center of the flag. This is a blue navy wheel known as the Ashoka chakra. This chakra has 24 spokes which represents the eternal wheel of law, that is the dharma, and the continuous progress of the nation. Now we'll see what is the size of the flag. The ratio of the flag will be 3:2. It means that the length is 1.5 times the width. The material used for manufacturing of the national flag is the khadi. The khadi represents the self-reliance. So these are some basic features of the national flag. We discussed about the color and what they represent, the chakra as well as the ratio of the flag. You should also understand that if a person commit an offence under the Prevention of Insults to National Honour Act of the 1971, he will be disqualified to contest in the election to Parliament as well as the state legislature for a period of 6 years. And we know in the Article 51A, subclause A, under the fundamental duties, It says that every citizen of India should abide by the constitution and respect its ideals. Along with it, it also says we have to abide by the national flag as well as the national anthem. So regarding this, we will also see a MCQ. The question is, consider the following statement. Home rule movement in India was founded by the Annie Besant and Tilak. The home rule in New York was founded by the Bipin Chandra Pal. The answer is one only, because the home rule movement in New York was founded by the Lala Lajpat Roy and not Bipin Chandra Pal. So this is a basic question from the history point of view. With this, we'll conclude the discussion and move on to the next one. So this is the news article we are going to discuss today. First, let's try to understand why it is in the news first. Actually, the DRDO, the Defense Research and Development Organization, has successfully conducted the maiden flight test of the long-range glide bomb named Gaurav from a Su-30 Mk-1 fighter jet off the coast of Odisha. This is the indigenously developed 1000 kg class bomb. It is designed by the Research Center in Hyderabad. It is capable of hitting distant targets with a high accuracy using a hybrid navigation system. Actually, during the test, the Gaurav struck its target on the Longwheelers Island with a pinpoint precision. So, on this backdrop, let's try to understand what DRDO is, its vision, mission, what are the key achievements of it, and the major projects conducted by them. DRDO, it is the Research and Development Wing of the Ministry of Defense, India. Their mission is to empower India with advanced indigenous defense technology. They have two main missions with them. The first is to achieve self-reliance in the critical defense technologies. The next is to equip the armed forces with the state-of-art weapon system and equipments. Actually, this DRDO was formed in the year 1958 from merging various technical organizations. Today, they have achieved a significant growth. They have expanded to a network of about 41 laboratories and 5 DRDO Young Scientist laboratories. These are some basic things about the DRDO. So now I will list out some key achievements of the DRDO. First is they have developed the Agni as well as the Prithvi missiles. Next is they have developed the Tejas light combat aircraft. Along with that, they have also developed Pinaka multi-barrel rocket launcher. And lastly, they have developed an air defense system called Akash. Their guiding principle behind all these development is the Balasya Mulam Vijnanam, which is nothing but it means that the source of strength is the science. The main focus areas of this DRDO is they have to develop technologies in aeronautics, armaments, electronics, missiles and more. Having discussed all of this about the DRDO, now let's discuss some major projects developed by the DRDO. First is the Integrated Guided Missile Development Program. This is a significant initiative by India. It was launched in the year 1980. It continued until the year 2007. The main aim of this program is to develop a comprehensive range of missiles to enhance the self-sufficiency of India's defense forces in the missile technology. This Integrated Guided Missile Development Program was headed by R. APJ Abdul Kalam sir. These are the key missiles which were developed under the program. They are the Agni missile, the Prithvi ballistic missile, the Akash missile, the Trishul missile, and lastly the Nag missile. Now let me list out what are the key features of each of this missile. First is the Agni. It is a family of medium to intercontinental range ballistic missiles. Next is the Prithvi ballistic missile. It is a tactical surface to surface short range ballistic missile. The Akash missile is a medium range surface to air missile system. And the Trishul missile is a short range surface to air missile. And lastly, the Nag missile is a anti-tank guided missile. Now I will explain what is the Akash missile in detail. So this is developed by the DRDO and it is produced by the Bharat Dynamic Limited. It is a medium range mobile air to surface missile as already said. It is capable of targeting aircraft up to 45 km away So it was actually designed to neutralize aerial threats including the fighter jets, cruise missile, air-to-surface missile and the ballistic missiles. Each of these Akash unit is equipped with 4 self-propelled launchers, each carrying 3 Akash surface-to-air missile system. Next is a battery level radar known as the Rajendra. And lastly, this Akash unit also has a command post referred as the Battery Control Center. So in this article discussion, we saw what DRDO is, its vision, mission, the key achievements as well as the main projects. In the main projects, we had an elaborate discussion about the Akash unit. So with this understanding in mind, let's try to answer a MCQ question. The question is, consider the following statements regarding the DRDO. First, it was established with the primary objective of achieving self-reliance in the critical defense technology in India. Second is the IGMDP is initiated by the DRDO, which led to the development of missiles like Agni, Prithvi, Akash, Trishul and Nag. And lastly, DRDO exclusively works on missile technology and does not engage in a development of other defense-related technologies. Which of the statement given above is or correct? The correct answer is 1 and 2 only. The statement 1 and 2 are correct, but 3 is incorrect because DRDO works on a wide range of defense technology and not just on the missile technology alone. They work on areas like aeronautics, electronics, life sciences, material and the land combat engineering. With this, we'll conclude the discussion on this article and now let's move on to the next one. This article is titled as the Identify the Illegal Migrants from the Bangladesh orders the Jharkhand High Court. This is given in the newspaper The Hindu. First, let's try to understand what this article is about. It seems the Jharkhand High Court directed the state government to identify and verify the illegal Bangladeshi immigrants in the region of Santhal Pargana. The court cited that demographic changes and social imbalances are in concern. The petitioner alleged that the significant tribal population decline and minority community increase. The government must issue essential documents only after the thorough verification. The Jharkhand High Court termed illegal immigration as a dangerous proposition. On this backdrop, let's try to understand, is there any laws related to the illegal immigration in India? So in the subsequent discussion, I'll list out what are the important legal provisions as well as laws related to the illegal migration and what are the key features of this act. First is the Foreigners Act 1946. The feature of this act is it regulates entry, stay and departure of the foreigners. Secondly, the Passport Act of the year 1920. This act governs the entry into the India. The third act which we are going to discuss is the Citizenship Act 1955. This act defines the citizenship as well as the illegal immigration. In recent years, an amendment was also introduced in this Citizenship Act 1955. The amendment at the year 2019 provides a pathway to Indian citizenship for the non-Muslims persecuted minority such as the Hindus, Sikhs, Buddhists, Jain, Parsis, Christians from countries like Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Pakistan who entered India before December 31, 2014. The next act is the Immigration Act 2000. This act says it holds carriers responsible for transporting the illegal immigrants. The next act is the National Register of Citizens Act 2003. It identifies Indian citizens in the state of Assam. For establishing the tribunals to determine the citizenship was given under the order Foreigners Tribunals Order in the year 1964. Next, the Passport Act of 1967. This act regulates the passport issuance and the travel documents. The Immigration Act 1983. This act also regulates the immigration and the requirement process. There are also state-specific laws in the state of Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland who have local laws addressing the illegal immigrations as they share international boundaries with the other countries. So these are some important laws regarding the illegal immigration in India. We have just addressed what is the law and what are the key features of it. With this in mind, we will also discuss some landmark cases with respect to the illegal immigration in India. We are just going to discuss 4 cases. First is the Sarbananda Sonowal versus the Union of India case in the year 2005. In this case, the Supreme Court ruled that illegal immigration are a threat to national security and directed the government to identify the immigrants and deport them. The next case is the Assam Sanmilita Mahasangha versus the Union of India in the year 2014. So in this case, the Supreme Court ordered that the government to update the National Register of Citizens in the state of Assam. They also ordered to identify the illegal immigrants. Another main legal outcome of the illegal immigration in India is the writ petition of the year 2019. In this petition, Supreme Court directed the state of Assam to ensure detention centers for the illegal immigrants. The last case that we are going to discuss with respect to the illegal immigrants is the Samzer Ali versus the state of Assam in the year 2019. In this case, the Guwahati High Court ruled that illegal immigrants cannot claim citizenship rights. That's all with respect to discussion of this article. We just saw what are the acts related to the illegal immigration and a key feature of it. We also saw 4 important cases with respect to the illegal immigration. With this knowledge in mind, let's try to answer a MCQ question. The question is, consider the following statement regarding the illegal immigration in India. First, the Foreigners Act 1946 empowers the government to detain and deport illegal immigrants. Second, the Citizenship Amendment Act 2019 grants citizenship to all illegal immigrants regardless of their religion. Third is the NRC is a legal mechanism used to identify illegal immigrants in India. The answer is 1 and 3 only. Statement 2 is incorrect because the Citizenship Amendment Act 2019 provides citizenship only for the non-Muslims minorities. They have specified their religion, so this statement is incorrect. We have come to end of discussion of today's video. If you found the video informative, do hit like, give your feedbacks as comment and do not forget to subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day.